Hey everybody, it's Christine Parma of ChristineParma.com. Thanks so much for joining me today on this live broadcast. I have committed to this year doing at least one free training every week, and actually I just started last week a new series, more of the mindset, inspirational, and motivational bent to act as a partner in these business-oriented trainings that I'm providing. And I'm going to be doing those once a week too, because when you feel inspired, I believe you should take action, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm calling them the Mindset Reset Series. So today is a business-focused training, and I have called it the top business activities that you're probably not doing enough of. And these are the ones that bring cash in the door. I think I got the title a little off, but you get the point. It's about what you need to be doing in your business to actually bring clients and revenue in the door so that you can stay in business, be in business to serve those who want and need your services and to make your contribution to the world. That's why I'm so passionate about helping entrepreneurs thrive in business, because frankly, I believe you have a unique gift. You have a unique gift. You have unique life experiences that no one else has. And you need to be putting your message out into the world so that the people who want and need your services and need your help can find you, and you can connect with them, and you can feel fulfilled doing the work you're doing. So let's dive into the training. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for the like. And share it. Spread the goodness. Good friends share goodness and good stuff with other friends. And I would so appreciate that. So I'm going to cover 6 categories of business, income generating activities, and really things you need to be doing in your business to really reach that 6-figure mark. And a discussion around why 6 figures is really important. I believe it is. I'm going to save that for another training, another discussion, but that is a hot topic that I'm definitely going to be discussing. But if you want to reach that 6 figures mark, if you want to be able to continue to serve your people and connect with your clients, these are the things you need to be doing. So I'm going to read off the categories real quick to give you the bigger picture. Number 1 is business planning. 2 is productivity measures. 3 is marketing and promotion activities. 4 is ongoing marketing and promotion activities. Thank you for the like. 5 is web presence, which is part of marketing and promotion, and I am referring to my notes. And 6 is sales of revenue generating programs, products, and services. Thank you for the like. And I'm going to quickly refresh my page on my computer here so I can see you guys' comments a little easier. There we go. Okay. So if you have questions or comments, please feel free to insert your questions, and I'll answer those as I go along. Or you can save them for the end and ask me all at once. That's cool too. So business planning. This is something that I always did for my clients and I help my clients with, but I didn't do in my business for a long time. And it was really last year I decided, you know what, I got to get my act together here. And I want to create a business plan that works for me. And I'm not talking about some stuffy old business plan that you write out once and you never refer to, because that doesn't do you any good, does it? No. This is about really, hi Jenna, so good to see you. Thank you. Oh, thank you that you found my past videos so helpful. Okay, well, I hope you will find this one helpful too. So the business planning really comes from more of a space of helping to organize everything that you're going to do for the year. And it kind of falls under productivity, but it's really about envisioning where you want your business to go, what you want to achieve with your business by the end of the year, and kind of working backwards. And the way that I approach it is, the fact of the matter is, if you're going to have a business and not a hobby, then you need to have clients and bring money in the door and have sales. So what creates those sales? Well, your offers create the sales, and your offers result in you getting clients and income. So it makes sense to plan your business activities around your offers. So really the first step is planning out what your offers are going to be and planning them in a logical sequence. And I am actually planning on doing a masterclass on this very soon, and I'll be letting you guys know about that. But you want to plan around your offers. And then once you have your offers in place throughout the year, say you're going to do one a quarter of your programs and services or your online courses or your products, then you can more easily plan, thank you for the like, plan your content, what you're going to be doing to promote yourself logically throughout the year. So everything that you're doing in your business should be, all the content you're posting, all the live streams you're doing, should be intentional and strategic, and they should support the sales of your offers and bringing clients in the door. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, give me a thumbs up or say yes in the comments. It makes sense to me. So when I did that, I was like, oh gosh, this is so much easier and so much clearer of what, thank you, Jenna, what kinds of trainings I need to be putting out. You know, this is assuming you know your ideal clients well and you know what they value, you know what they want, and you've aligned your business with that, and what feels good to you, most of all, what feels good to you. But, you know, it makes it so much easier to know. Instead of, you know, my marketing strategy before, and I think a marketing strategy of a lot of entrepreneurs, especially when they're starting off, is I just got to get something out there. I just got to go make a post. I'm going to post an inspirational quote, and I got to be in all these Facebook books, and it's just kind of willy-nilly. I call it the willy-nilly, spaghetti on the wall marketing strategy. And yes, you're getting something out there, which is better than nothing, I would say, unless it's undermining what you're doing. But it's not, you're putting in a lot of effort and work without getting much return because it's all haphazard, because there's no plan behind it. So the first step really is business planning. And just to let you guys know, I have this handy dandy checklist I put together, and that's the first page of it, called the 6-Figure Business Checklist for Coaches, Consultants, and Other Service Providers. And it is a checklist of all of the things I'm going to be talking about today, and it is free, oh, should I say priceless, for you. If you are wanting to build your business, a thriving business that you love, and you can get that on my website at christineparma.com/business-checklist. And I'll also put the link in the comments. You can have it, Jenna. Absolutely, you can have it, and it's free. I'll put the link in the comments after the video's posted, after I'm done here. So the second piece is productivity, and this is really more about focus and pruning and prioritizing, because one of the things that holds really amazing, heart-centered, enthusiastic, ambitious entrepreneurs back is the ambition, right? Is all the dreams, it's all the goals and everything you want to do, and you want to do it all at once, and you want to have it all at once. And I'm not saying that all your goals and dreams aren't valid. They absolutely are valid. Hi, Laurel. Thank you so much for being here. Go to support endeavors. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Laurel. So Laurel says she's getting a lot of value from these videos. That's awesome. So you need to take this big vision, and I did a challenge earlier in the year, a mini course and challenge, about focusing and prioritizing on what's really important to you and what's going to support you in your big vision for your business and your contribution to the world, right? For me, my business is a vehicle for my contribution into the world. It's about, you know, serving and spreading my message and being able to give back even more. That's what my business is for. So whatever your business is for, and I'm talking like you have a business or whatever business you want to create, you know, you need to get really focused about which activities support that, and get really kind of ruthless in a way. Ruthless with love, but ruthless to say no to the things that don't. So because you have to think of your time in a day is finite. Your energy is kind of finite. I mean, we all run out of steam at some point. And you want to focus those things and your efforts and your talent and your energy into making what the 1 or 2 dreams, say for this year, really blossom and really grow, or those one or two marketing activities that you're doing really successful. That's why, for example, I decided, it took me over a year to get on live streaming, and that's kind of a whole another conversation about how I held myself back in that regard. But it was a lot of mindset stuff, which I'll be getting into later in different trainings. But I'm focusing on being masterful at live streaming. I'm going to show up consistently. I'm doing one a week, actually 2 a week, as I announced. One business training, one kind of inspirational, motivational mindset reset, I call it, because there's more on my heart that I want to talk about than just business strategies and tactics. And so I'm going to do it. And live streaming is one place that I'm going to be masterful and consistent at doing that. So I challenge you to choose, which dream and goal are you fully committing to making happen this year? And then choose and prioritize which things, activities that you're going to do, which people you're going to engage with, which Facebook groups you're going to engage with that support that, and cut out the rest. You don't even have to cut it out. You can park it. I kind of think of it as a parking lot of ideas on the side. Keep a notebook. You can get to those other dreams and goals if you rip-roar through the first ones and you're successful at it. Absolutely. But you got to focus. The third thing that you need to be doing is more marketing and promotion. And this category is more one-time marketing and promotion things, like changing your email signature to say what you do. If you're out there doing good work, tell people about it. Add it as an email signature. It's a one-time, or a couple, you might tweak it a little bit, but it's a one-time activity that lets people know what you're doing or what you even stand for and how to find you, right? Easy. Get a website up. Doesn't have to be complicated. It can be one page on Squarespace or Wix or something easy. I mean, I went down the whole website, WordPress rabbit hole for way too long when I first started my business. And then I was like, gotta stop it. It's wasting my time and I have better things to do. And so I just made a decision and I went with Squarespace. That's what I did. And that's what got me started. So things like creating a lead generating offer that gives your clients an easy thing to say yes to, easy way to say yes to working with you in a small chunk so they can feel what you're about and get what you're about and get value from you, and then they can have the opportunity to say, oh wow, that was really awesome, I want more. And those lead generating offers lead into your higher priced services, programs, and if you're offering products, then products. Because you can't stay at the low cost or freebie model for very long if that's all you're offering, because you're going to be broke. And broke does not serve the world. And again, another topic I'll be talking about. It serves the world for you to be super successful doing work you love that is contributing to the world. You are then able to get your message out and connect with the people who want and need your services in a way you can't if you're stuck in struggle. And part of struggling is about money. I mean, we have to pay for the houses places we live in, the food we want to buy, to eat. It's basic. So you need to get out of just offering your services for cheap and have a plan to offer the work that you're doing at higher fees. And you know what? Also, because you're worth it. Because the value you provide is worth it. And when you are charging enough to not be struggle and not stress out, then you can show up at 100% and as your best self and give your best to your clients. And that's what they want. So really, you're being of service by charging higher fees that allow you to thrive. That's how I see it. So again, another topic I'll be covering. Hi, Tracy. So good to see you. Another topic I'll be discussing in detail. Hey, fourth, I think I'm on number 4, ongoing marketing and promotion activities. Again, I have a checklist that spells it all out for you. I have my notes written on this one, but you can see the checklist here. You can find it at christineparma.com/business-checklist, and I will put the link in the comment section under this video. So ongoing marketing and promotion activities. Here's where a lot of entrepreneurs trip themselves up. And I can say this because I did it to myself. Especially if you're starting off and you're not totally confident about either your message or your work or the value that you're providing, that you're actually valuable and people want what you have, then it's really easy to hide behind all of the administrative activities in your business. Oh, I have to get my website up. Oh, I've got to work on my program for a year to perfect it. Perfectionism is a killer. To perfect it before I put it out into the world. Oh, my book isn't quite right, so I'm not launching it. Oh, I'm afraid to make a higher price offer to my audience because they might not want it. But you know what? There are people in your audience who only want your premium services because they want more of you. They want access to you. So there's a lot of ways that we hold ourselves back. And in the 6-figure business checklist, I have included the activities that you should be doing more of that actually bring money in the door. And basically, those come down to activities that raise your visibility with your audience. So doing live streaming, doing blogging, speaking, getting out there with regular promotional and social posts, doing mastermind retreats or high-end programs that you're doing, ways that you can actually connect with your audience. So getting yourself out there. My challenge for you is open yourself up and ask for your next step. I ask God, the divine, I'm ready for my next step. Please, show me what my next step is and bring me opportunities that will put me in front of more of the people that I'm meant to serve. And then see what shows up. And when opportunities show up, as long as it really resonates with you. And I'm not talking about take yourself out because of fear, because you're afraid to do it. No, can't do that. Can't cop out that way. When those opportunities show up, say yes. Say yes. I'll give you a perfect example. I just, this past week, got contacted by a lady who's doing a telesummit, and there's some big names on the telesummit. And she said, you know what, I didn't need any more speakers for my telesummit, but I saw you and I saw your picture, and there's something that resonated with me about you, and I need to know more. So I went to your website and I was like, yes, Christine has to be on this telesummit. And this opportunity actually came about because of what I considered a failed Facebook campaign that I had done, one that didn't produce the kind of results I wanted. She's like, I saw your ad. That's how I found you. And it's like, oh my gosh. You never know how people are going to find you. So you need to say yes to more of the things that put you out there in a bigger way. So that's my challenge to you. Go through the checklist. There's a lot of ways that you can put yourself out there and market and promote your activities. And I've narrowed it down to the ones that really matter for your business. Made it super easy for you. So, and also when you're looking at all of the things you could be doing to market and promote yourself on this list, look at what resonates with you. What excites you? What would you feel great about doing? Now, you may have to move past a little piece of fear or a lack of confidence like I did with doing live streamings to get there. But just like me, you may discover you try something new and you're like, oh my God, I love it. Why was I so scared of doing this before? I don't understand. Gosh, that was so dumb, of me to hold myself back in that way. So, but that is part of the inner work that you do, right? So go through the list and see what resonates with you and what you'll feel joyful in doing. Because if you hate doing it, you're not going to do it, or you're not going to do it well, or you're going to not be consistent in it. So pick 1 or 2 things to really focus your energy on and be joyful and masterful at doing. So number 5, web presence. This is kind of a one-time activity in a sense. You're always going to be kind of tweaking and adding to your website, honing your message as you get to know more about yourself, more about how you want to contribute, and more about the clients that you serve. Thanks so much for the share, Tracy. So the web presence, I have a checklist here. What should be on your home page, your about page, your services page, what the purposes of those are. So again, don't stress out if you don't have a website yet, or you don't have the most beautiful website in the world. I don't have the most beautiful website in the world, and that's okay. It's done fine by me. And it's your business cards, your online business card. Get one page up there that is really good and really positions you as well with serving the audience that you want to serve. The last category, really, really important, super important, number 6. It's sales of the revenue generating programs, products, and services that are going to bring cash in the door. Because here's the deal. You could be out there being the masterful marketer, being everywhere, every which way, and if you don't have a plan for monetizing your marketing, for monetizing all that effort that you're making, you're going to be out of business soon. You're going to be stressed about money. You're not going to be earning the kind of money you deserve and that you're worth. So you have to sell. And I would say by sell, I mean you have to have something that it costs some kind of investment fee for your clients, so that they can actually have skin in the game. This is another piece that's huge about this. Again, a topic I'll be talking more on. But when people, free information solve the world's problems, the world would not have any problems. Everyone would be healthy. No one would be overweight. No one would die of diabetes or heart attacks. Everybody would be, totally connected with the divine. Everything would be perfect if free information solved problems. Free information alone does not solve problems. And here's one of the pitfalls of free information. Your clients, if you're reading it, you have no skin in the game. You have no real, more motivation to change your situation just by reading free information. When people make an investment with you, especially at higher monetary levels, they want to see a return on their investment. Makes sense, right? You put some money out, you want to see a return on your investment. That's investing 101. They're going to be more motivated to do the work that will get them the result that they want because they made the investment. So, I talk about one of my expertise areas is in higher fee programs, premium programs, and courses and services. And it's, people actually can get even bigger results from those because they are highly motivated and highly committed. Not saying you have to start off there. You can have a variety of different price points that you're offering, but you have to have programs, courses, products, services that you're charging for and that you're charging enough for so that you can thrive in business and stay in business to serve the people who want and need your help. Thank you, Jenna. Jenna says, so true, money blocks are my biggest challenge with my clients. So Jenna, are you saying money blocks from your end? Like you have a money block going on, or your clients are having a money block? Because I kind of categorize that as an objection to your pricing. And here's, this training isn't on this. I will be doing more on this. But I want to give you this quick tidbit. Their end, okay, Jenna says it's on their end. When you get your message right, your offer, which includes your message and your pricing and your positioning, then you will have less of that. When you position the value that they're getting and what you are giving them as the solution that they're looking for and that they've been searching for, and you're providing the solution that they desperately want, people will pay almost anything to get that information from you, get that help. And I'll give you an example. Now, an example is Warren Buffett. Every year, there's an auction for lunch with Warren Buffett. And I think one of the highest amounts paid, and it's generally around this level, is $2.6 million or something like that. Now, you have to think, okay, well, he's Warren Buffett. Of course, people are going to pay $2.6 million. But you have to think, these aren't, I'll wrap around to your question about worthiness, Jenna. These people are making an investment in the lunch because they feel that Warren Buffett's information, the tips that he can share, when they're investors at that certain level, will be worth 10 times as much as they're paying for that lunch. I mean, this is a lunch. $2 million for a lunch. I mean, my goodness, that's a lot of money. It's a big investment. Well, they're only doing that because they feel the return on investment is going to be greater. Same thing with your clients. When they feel like, and you help them see that their return on investment will be way far greater than the money that they are paying to work with you, then that's when they can step up and say yes to themselves and say yes to changing themselves through you and through your work. So Jenna says, my target market has a worthiness issue, so I don't think they may be part, I do think that may be part of it. So yes, and they can have their worthiness issues, and sorry, I tapped there on my desk. I don't know if that's part of the work that you do around worthiness, but there are ways that you can position your work and your services and address those objections in your sales copy, in the frequently asked questions, in the emails that you send out, or the conversations you're having with people, to kind of disqualify that, to kind of put that issue to bed before, I guess, so it doesn't get in the way of them saying yes to you. And it's really about knowing how to, exactly what to say to your potential clients, and how to position yourself as the solution that they're looking for. So it's not that your clients won't have fear or doubt or reservations, a little bit about maybe making a big investment to work with you. I can share a personal story. The short story is I was $60,000 in debt when I went to T. Harv Ekker's introductory program, and he offered a package of his programs at over $11,000. Talk about my brain going, I can't afford this, no way, no, this would be so stupid to spend this money, but my heart was like, yes, I need this. My life is in the toilet, and had been for a long time, not just from the money, but from a lot of other things that had been going on, and I had been depressed for a very long time. And his offer was enticing enough that it allowed me to just be able to say yes to myself and move past that fear. And oh my God, thank you, Harv Eker, for making that offer. Thank you for pricing it at $11,000, which was scary, because had it been $500, maybe I never would have done the program. And then I wouldn't have gotten the help and the healing that I need. His programs completely changed my life. I ended up working for him, which is a whole other story, and nothing I ever thought I would ever do in my lifetime. Never thought I'd be doing the work I am doing. His programs changed the trajectory of my life. And that's why I'm so passionate about entrepreneurs like you getting your message out into the world, because you just don't know whose life you may profoundly change, even with the training that you're doing. But with the work, by making your offer, by making a higher priced offer, by giving someone the opportunity to overcome that fear, overcome that worthiness issue, and say yes to themselves and yes to working with you, massively transform their lives. So that's what the work that I'm doing is about, and I have a feeling that if you're watching this, that's what the work that you are about doing also is about, helping people at a very deep and profound level, making your contribution to the world in that way, and through your unique message and the unique way that you help people. So I encourage you, again, to download the Six-Figure Business Checklist. You can find it at christineparma.com/business-checklist. I will be putting the link in the comments for you to find easily. I've outlined, the last section was about revenue generators. I've outlined the different levels of revenue generators. There's space for you to write your own in there too if I forgot something. But the whole reason I put this checklist together is because it's something that I wish I would have had. And I like just things to be summarized, nice and neat. Check, check, check. I can look at it. And this is a lens that you can really look at your business through and look at, am I doing the right things so that I can thrive in business and serve more people, make a bigger impact, and be joyful in my work and fulfill my soul's purpose here in this lifetime. That's the way I would see it. So if you have any last questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Otherwise, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will come back and answer your questions in the comments. And if you like this, please share it. Spread the goodness, share the goodness. And I hope you did. I'll be doing another business training next week. And later on this week, I will be back with my mindset reset, and it's a big one. So make sure that you like my page, turn on the notifications so you know when I'm going live. And if you want to, join me in my community. I would love for you to join me at ChristineParma.com, opt in to my newsletter list, and I'll be sending out more information and resources that way too. Thanks so much, Jenna. I'm so glad you liked it. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, even if you're catching on the replay, leave your comments also. I would love to hear them. So until next time, I wish you amazing success in your business and life, and shine brilliantly, because the world needs what you have to offer, and it needs a lot of light. Shine brilliantly. Take care. Bye-bye.